Hey everybody, welcome back to Pixel Junkies. We're playing Elite Dangerous here today. I'm with Adam. How you doing?
Pretty good.
We're
Except,
doing
hang on, what's all this in front of me?
Oh man, another Elite video. Except I'm not playing this time. Adam is.
Oh, look at all these buttons.
Nobody can see those buttons.
Oh,
But you have to pretend there's all kinds of buttons in front of you.
oh yeah, there's a great quantity of buttons I have.
Millions of buttons.
So there's the keyboard, which has a significant amount of buttons, the mouse,
yeah,
and then sandwiched between two of those is the HOTAS support. So.
Yeah, most of the keyboard buttons are mapped also. So
right.
just So anyway, this is gonna be kind of like a special series that we're gonna be teaching Adam how to play the game. Or Adam's gonna be learning how to play the game. I'm gonna try and backseat as little of this as possible.
Yeah, well, we'll see what we're...
But, okay, so we just started. We're here in, I guess, the LHS 344 system, potentially. I believe that's the starter system. Adam's starting with the Horizons expansion, so that kind of gives you the option to start at a new location that I'm not entirely familiar with. But we have this starter mission here to deliver some data to Asben Orbital and Erendon.
All right, well, let's get it open.
Pop open that galaxy map. We can see where our destination is.
All right, so our destination is
right there. So a little orange thing. That's your marker. You can click on that, and if you go to the fourth button over with the kind of the solar system button, you can click on that, and then it should bring it once again. Yeah, there you go. You can click on that station there.
this one.
Yeah, there you go. And then the second one. The second button. Zoom in a little. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Sometimes the system map buttons are a little
I'm
jumbled with all the planets.
I mean, Aaron, I was part of the Apollo 18 mission. So
yes, of course.
that's of course
that great movie.
Well, it was classified. Is what it was. It wasn't because of aliens. It was because that's where Kennedy kept all of his porn stash. We had to go up there, delete the hard drives after he was killed. Of course.
So you should be able to press whatever the greater than bracket button is, and that'll. No, you don't want to go there. You want to go to the plate. Shit. There you go. Yeah, and you can just hit escape or whatever as well if you want. There's the system map and the yeah, whatever. Just resume. The greater than and less than buttons are your galaxy map and system map buttons.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So now you can launch or you can return to servers or read.
All right. Well,
it's all up to you. The whole galaxy is in your hand or whatever. So we're starting out. Maybe there's people who don't know Elite as well as perhaps maybe you don't watch any other content on our channel.
If you're familiar with Skyrim at all, it's kind of similar to that, a very fantasy-based kind of a
like Skyrim in space.
Yeah, high fantasy role-playing game system.
Yeah.
So expect a lot of orcs, that sort of thing. So here we go. We're going to take out our sword and shield and launch some magic.
Make sure your throttle's at 0. What? Oh, okay. You got pre-flight.
Okay.
I forgot about this. So yeah, so you can test all your systems, make sure they're working. There you go. But yeah, if you're new to Elite as well, just like Adam here, you gotta hold it.
I am holding it.
You gotta go all the way.
Oh, okay, I see.
You gotta do it. Then maybe we can take you under our wing as well and help you along your space journey in Elite.
Test.
Adam is literally just starting this game for the first time, whilst I have over 3,000 hours in the game at this point.
All right, so here we go.
Okay, there you go.
And
go up. There you go. You might want to put away your weapons there. You don't have them deployed, but you have your safe switch up. So yeah. For the flying in this, we're using the Logitech X52
and of course
Pro HOTAS.
This entire series is going to be brought to you by NASA.
Oh yeah, powered by NASA.
Mm-hmm.
Official
and
sponsor.
Musk, of course.
Hashtag definitely not an ad. So yeah, so now you gotta find your system there. You gotta get out of mass lock. I also want to put your landing gear down. So you can do that. Adam's done a little bit of training.
Yeah, not much
Just
though.
a little bit. Just
right,
enough to not explode instantly.
I did just get a communique.
Did you?
Blah 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 blah.
Isn't that the same thing?
Yeah.
Somebody probably just telling you that you're free to leave.
Yeah.
If you're out of mass lock, you can fuck off now, Commander.
All right, am I at a mass lock? Okay.
Yep.
No, I'm not.
Not yet. Not yet.
That's that little... Oh, there I am now. Okay, so I gotta try and find out where I'm going, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, it looks like your destination system is beyond the horizon of this planet.
All right,
Which means you're going to have to go into Super Cruise before we can pop over there. So angle straight up. Get your header at 90 degrees, or as close to. You're going above, now you're going back around anyway. So now you can hit the yellow button on your HOTAS there, and that'll show you your escape vector, so you can angle the nose the ship towards that.
Oh man, this is I feel just like Sulu.
Use yeah.
I'm using yeah.
Now you gotta rotate your wrist. There you go. Now full throttle, maximum beams. There we go.
I've piloted the Starship Enterprise a bunch of times in my head while masturbating here, and I'm pretty sure I know how to get out of a planet's gravity well. Alright, now how do I turn on?
Yeah, you can max beams, keep going.
I'm giving it max.
Yeah, well, you just gotta wait out. You see on the right side of your altimeter there, we got the basically your height to the surface.
Okay.
And so once you get to OC, which is orbital cruise, once you get to that, you can start nosing the ship around to face your compass destination, which is there, just on the left side of your center radar.
Yeah, we seem to be going quite slow.
Yeah, when you're close to planets, you go a bit slow.
That's because of all the air, right? That's slowing you down.
Yeah, that's yep.
Okay.
I mean, lore-wise, relatively speaking, FSDs slow down next to gravity wells, more or less for safety purposes, so that you don't kamikaze into rocks and shit. There you go. So now you can start rotating around. You can see your compass there. So that dot is hollow. Is it not? Yes. Looks like it's hollow. Your little compass thing there. So now.
Is that where I'm going?
Yeah. Well, no, that's not where you're going. Keep going. Keep going up. Nose up.
Aha! There we go.
So,
okay.
There you go. So when it's a dotted line, it's behind something.
And in the industry, this is what we call a slingshot.
Oh, okay.
So
you totally could.
Yeah.
So you can hit that red button there whenever you want.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to orient myself a bit, have a drink of my space coffee. Crisp. And, all right, there we're, okay, we're going to go in the super
makings
cruise.
of a federal pilot right here.
Oh, yeah.
Joking aside, so a lot of the federal ships literally have coffee machines in them.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, in the bridge. And the crate has an espresso machine on the bridge as well.
I do want to say that the Feline Slayer is so small that the only thing I'm able to bring in the cockpit with me is
it's kind of tiny. We haven't made your character. We should do that.
Oh yeah, we should do that as well.
I
have a stack of Pringles wedged between my legs.
That have like a. Oh yeah. Also, you want to throttle down.
I am throttled down.
Okay. There you go. All the way until you hear that click. There you go.
Okay.
Alright, well, we're going to have to fly around the sun here.
Am I still in Super Cruise?
Yes.
Okay.
The slowest you can go in Super Cruise is 30 kilometers per second.
That's pretty fast.
Not really that slow, but slow, relatively speaking, to a solar system.
That's like half of a Usain Bolt.
Yeah, they should have a Sidewinder in the Olympics. Yeah, you don't want to fly into that yellow line there. You're going to end up booping the star and getting too hot. So now we got to orient ourselves.
We call that sweating the balls in the business, Aaron.
Sweating the balls.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I'm sweating the balls here now. So
you're gonna face your station. Yeah, you're getting a bit hot.
Aha.
So that's one of the things in the flight model in this, and some veteran pilots would complain about, and often do, is that the yaw turning rate is very slow on most ships, and they are absolutely correct. I think that was a design decision on Frontier's part to make the fighting a little bit more like dog fighting. Yeah, so you can off your throttle and then hit delete on the numpad. Of course, if you touch the throttle after you've set the number,
okay,
it will.
I'll just let it coast in here.
Yeah, you should be alright.
Aaron, I've piloted the what's another spaceship? The Forward on the Dawn from Halo. I know what I'm doing.
That's a big one too.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge. It's so big it even makes the beep 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 noise as it backs up.
Yeah, you can totally hear. I've already explained to Adam in training that, but for everybody else, the ETA timer there below your target, it says the name.
I was
of your
about to
thing.
stupidly point at the screen and be
this one. This one, yeah, the thing Adam pointed at. It tells you the distance. Most often in light seconds, though in some instances it will tell you in light years. Hashtag hot and orbital. But then below that it tells you the time, and that is obviously the estimated time of arrival at your current speed. So long as you can keep that above 6 seconds, you're doing golden. If it goes below 6 seconds, you're going too fast, and you're gonna have to loop around again, which is called the loop of shame, and everybody does.
It's gonna be my mission as a pilot to never do the loop of shame.
The only pilot in Elite history to never have once performed a loop of shame.
That's why they call me No Shame Facey.
Who flies the infamous Feline Slayer.
Scourge. Scourge of the seven stars, which is what we call space in space slang.
Or Maya. There you go. Save to disengage. You can press your red button there. I was talking about Maya. Or particularly the Pleiades Nebula.
Yeah. So
there's your destination.
So off to our right, which you can't really see because I don't know how to control the look at the camera here. We can see Earth 2, named after the original Earth. Not as good, but then there was the Earth Strikes Back, which was the third one. That was much better than Earth 1.
I don't know what that planet is called, actually. I haven't been there in a long time.
Then we had Return of the Earth, which was not as good. The ending kind of sucked, and they changed some of it in the re-releases. And then, of course, we found out that Earth wasn't actually the first Earth, and there was the Phantom Earth, and that one wasn't very good at all.
The Ghost Earth. Yeah. Hey, you're close enough to request docking. You can pop over to your left-hand panel, over to contacts. You should be able to use the D-pad on the HOTAS as well to toggle the tabs.
And request docking.
Okay,
I'm assuming
you can just back out of that screen. There you go.
Okay.
Now some of the outposts are a little confusing because you don't enter them per se.
Yeah, I don't know where to dock here.
You kind of just gotta land. So you just have to look around for a landing pad that's lit up. It looks like on the right bottom there's a landing pad. Yeah.
Hang on to me.
I suppose the benefit to these is they don't rotate like traditional Orbis or Coriolis stations. And of course the Ocelot stations. Can't forget those. Oh, a little too throttled down. See, this is where it comes in handy, especially with the smaller ships because they accelerate particularly fast. I would just say set the throttle to 0 with the numpad, and then use WASD, because then you can kind of just you don't have to like go up and down. They're kind of just sporadic inputs. Kind of lets you fine tune a little bit better. Throttle's great, but for landing in spicy ships, it's good to have finer input.
All right, so we're gonna line up here. We call this a decay loop.
So I guess the other thing with the outposts is you need to make sure you're facing the right direction, because you can land on them wrong for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing, because they could easily just like not rotate the pad. Basically the way it works is when you land on the pad, it goes down when you go into the hangar and rotates 180 degrees and slides back, and that's ultimately where your ship sits. But if you landed on it wrong, it could just go down and go back. It doesn't need to rotate. So
I feel like it's the same way when you learn how to drive and you can't, like, if you do the back-end parking, if you fail the first time to get it in, like, correct, like, if you fail to get it in on the first go, it's like, why did you fail me? Like, in every other situation, I could just, pull out and then kind of have another go at this.
Yeah, jerk it a few times. You just want to put your landing gear down. There you go. But you're facing the right direction. They didn't used to have these, but they have arrows on the landing pads now and show you the correct direction you're supposed to face. After changing a lot of this shit since I started playing it. In the way back days of 2015. Now there should be.
There we go.
That was a generous landing there. There's the X and Y.
Any landing you can walk away from, Aaron,
is a good one.
All right, so I'm gonna enter hangar. Oh, just like Skyrim.
Yeah, just like Skyrim to have an EMB that makes your video recording useless.
Aaron, you're giving me good support and you're a really good coach. However, I feel like you're not really getting the experience right unless you're howling at me in some sort of like large furry language. So I need you to
furry.
Yeah. Chewie, get the motivator fixed or whatever. That's pretty good. All right, so what am I doing here?
I can't do it.
I guess we go to
So you want to turn in that mission, you can get out of that panel. There you go. So you're going to Starport Services. That's where we're going.
Oh, I see.
Go up.
Oh, shit. Nope. Oh, I messed up. Oh, man. There we go. No. This one goes there, that one. That's a lot of information to throw at a guy.
What are you taking this apart now for? I'm trying to leave.
Where do I go to...
Okay, so I'm going to just say first and foremost, refuel. Which
okay.
is over on the right-hand side. You can use the mouse for this stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right.
Refuel. And then I would say go to advanced maintenance, because very few people know about this panel, apparently. Go to advanced maintenance. You ship integrity at the top there.
Yeah.
You're going to want to click that. And then when you say go down to paintwork, you can fix your paintwork as well if you want. Doesn't really matter. You have to actually click the arrow. Just go up to it.
Oh, I see.
There you go. Click the arrow. For some reason, a lot of people didn't know that this menu exists, but it's a thing.
Broken?
Yeah. Basically, the integrity is the durability of stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you can just turn in your mission there and go to the mission board. And then there should be one at the top. That's the effective mission we're doing.
Okay, I gotta stand by, Aaron. Also, what do you think Chewbacca was trying to do when Han was screaming? I was like, what do you got to do this now?
He was trying to take L337 or whatever the hell her name is out of this ship.
I think, you know what? I'm gonna get this woman out of my friggin'.
I'm fucking sick of these damn bitches.
So what do I do?
Yeah, you don't need to do anything with that there. Basically, the mission at the top on the big side of the screen just says "Welcome, Commander." You can click that, complete mission. There you go. Now you can pick your option, choose this reward. So I guess to get back to what I was saying about integrity before I move on from this, is originally when the game came out, all of that stuff was in the repair screen, but because of the integrity costs can rack up, a lot of the rebuy or the repair costs got excessively high, and everyone was complaining that this costs too much. This is stupid. So basically, they separated the repair function, so basically it'll bring all of your modules and everything back to 100.
Oh, okay.
But the advanced maintenance, like the integrity, is the effective durability. So like basically if you don't increase the integrity of your ship after a long period of time, it'll just break or malfunction. Maybe your FSD won't work or your engine won't work or something like that.
Like the idea that you're just flying along at Super Cruise and all of a sudden the windscreen is just like nah. You just get like hawked out as you're going like. I
mean, more or less, it won't just randomly explode, but
all right. So I guess
somebody shoots you, yeah, you can hit back. So and also, so yeah, you can scan through the missions we got here. Some of them will give you different rewards. You can see like available missions, and then there's requirements not met.
Okay, so I got Captain Roscoe Downs, whose tragic haircut. We seem to attract all types here, including yours, Commander. Our economy is strong, supplies and resources are plentiful, and we are investigating a range of new projects. Legal black box salvage operation.
So that's the only one that's currently available to us, just because our rank with this particular faction isn't high enough.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not committing no crime. I'm not a crim.
Not a crim?
No.
But you can see underneath the mission there, it shows you the reward option. It says it's 28,000 credits, what it says.
Yeah.
Leather is another option. And then the third option is, that would be influence. So, if for whatever reason you're looking for commodities and you want leather, then you can do this mission. Or if you want credits, you can pick that as well.
I mean, I want the quiche right now, Aaron.
Yeah, the quiche is important.
Yeah.
Influence it doesn't impact you, but it impacts the faction. So,
ooh, this guy's got nice hair.
Basically, if you want the faction to have a better, to have more, I don't know, I guess the influence is the word you would use, more authority, more presence in the system, then you can do those types of missions.
This one looks hard. It's destroy 8 ships from Iranian People's Party faction.
We'll probably not do that yet.
No, I'll decline that. Thank you very much.
But you can see how many missions are available to you on the side there. It'll say like 13 out of 18 or whatever.
10 out of 18, all right.
So you can... I guess a lot of these are massacre
This bald
missions.
Asshole doesn't have any missions for me. I guess I'm not important enough.
Yeah, either you don't have enough cargo space or not high enough rep.
What an asshole.
What about Terran? What about those guys?
Terran Colonial Force.
Another time delivery.
Another day, another idiot. Sorry, contractor. The economy's strong right now. Halcyon days, they're calling them. So we got this.
We got a boom time delivery mission. That's not too bad.
Oh, all right, let's try that.
46,000 credits. So where we got to go?
Reputation and influence.
Yeah, that's pretty decent. So 14 light years away. It is 3,800 light seconds into the system. It's a bit of a distance, but you know, it's all right.
Yeah. Cargo is fish.
Fish.
Fish. All right, so well, let's open up the galaxy map.
Yeah, I don't know what your jump range is on this thing. No, that's not it. That's a destroyed station down there. Yeah, just zoom out a little bit. Scroll out. Yeah, it's probably that there.
What this?
Yeah, I was looking for a mission marker, but you haven't accepted it yet, so there's no reason for it to show up. But I guess Owlus is the thingy you got to go to.
All right, well, I'll accept.
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
All right, well, I'm now at maximum capacity with my cargo, which means I have 2 Pringles chips.
Two Pringles, two fish flavored Pringles chips.
So I guess we'll go back.
Yeah.
And I guess we exit out of this.
We can't. Yeah. Do you want to make your character?
Oh yeah, sure. How do we do that?
Yeah, pop over to number 4. Hit the number 4 button, and then there on the bottom you can tab over with the buttons on the side of the mouse. There you go. You can go to Hollow Me. There you go.
All right.
There you go. Now we can make our character.
I'll be male. Suit, flat color, green.
So yeah, a lot of these, I should have some that you can purchase already, or that I have purchased already. If it says 6 out of 6, yeah, like the first one there, you can use those ones, or the Vibrant pack that you already had. All the other ones you got to purchase, which I suppose it merits clarification. There are purchasable microtransactions in this game, but they're all cosmetic based. There are a number of free ones as well if you don't want to buy anything. I think the Vibrant one is free. And they haven't really charged for content in going on 3 years at this point, so it's effectively a free-to-play game. I kind of don't know why they haven't gone free-to-play, but do we have it?
All right, headgear, helmet 1.
So yeah, this lets you pick whether or not you want helmets in an emergency only, or if you want to always...
Let's cover up that ugly mug.
You should be able to rotate your character as well if you hit control, left control, and then just move the mouse left and right. There you go.
Perfect. All right, well, let's take this off for a second.
Oh man, it's fucking Michael Douglas.
All right, let's see
fucking
who else
Hank Pym, what are you doing? Oh god. It doesn't...
This could get worse and worse. This is like different levels of space.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Steve Buscemi, that you?
Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh my god, look at the bug eyes on him. Jesus Christ.
Turbo hair.
Jesus Christ. I'm Captain Perm of the Perm.
It's like
ship.
Bucky with a perm. Oh my god.
We're from... Guess what state my family's from?
He's absolutely like the lackey
like,
that gets killed in the first 20 minutes.
He's on this, like, 12th crew. All the other crew have died. He's like, deadly space bees or whatever.
That's Brendan Fraser if you got melted. In 10 years.
He's also sad. Jesus Christ. Oh, man, he's the sad... Oh, my wife left me, and I had to marry my ship. Also, my eyes are robots.
Oh
this is Samuel Bargain Bin Samuel Jackson.
Or what's his name? Harry Lennox or something?
Oh my god.
He fucking stole Scarlett Johansson's hair.
You know what he
Oh my god.
You know what he looks like? Oh no, it's different. He looks like when they pulled the helmet off Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Now that I've seen it. Oh god.
He looks like the sloth from Ice Age.
Oh, he's from the Goonies. Jesus Christ!
Last guy. It's like if Sean Astin gave up.
I need to save you, Father. You already have.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know. That's Mads Mikkelsen, except
yeah,
retarded. Oh my god.
What's who does he look
like? Okay, that's retarded Michael Douglas.
Oh man, he's gonna be the most popular boy in the locker room. You can tell that right now. This slightly overweight Will Riker.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like fucking.
It's age Sandy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's super old Sandy.
It's just unfortunate. How many of these presets are there? Jesus Christ! I'll probably go with this one just because I have an idea for what I want to do.
That was 29.
Alright, let's see how many there. Okay, there's more than 30.
There's a lot. There's like 50.
Oh, well, fuck it. I'll go with this one. Alright. Head type, smooth.
Jesus Christ. Turbo wrinkly. Oh my god. Oh man, you can have a faux hawk too.
Oh man.
Oh man, what a cool guy.
Oh my god.
Maybe Carrot Top.
I could be like lame Thor. It's like if somebody dressed like was really lazy with their Thor cosplay.
They just got like a clown wig.
Yeah.
And like, hey everybody, I'm Thor. Hiya.
Can I get a B? That's it for. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
here we go.
There's more beards.
All right.
It's a different thingy. You can turbo porn stash.
I was hoping for mutton chops.
I mean, they're kind of mutton-y chops. Oh my god. The turbo green beard. This is rotten.
Okay.
We're just like making Nigel Thornberry again.
Yeah, this is pretty much what I'm doing.
Time we
here.
made him on the podcast. This is what you're doing. We're smashing. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of the menu.
Oh, Jesus!
Got a touch of something there.
Touch the alcohol in the womb is what he had.
You know, so like if you just underneath eye color there, that just hit that little plus. So like you can, if you were so inclined, you can change your left and right eye. Like yeah, there's a lot of menus like that.
Yeah. Okay.
So you want to really drill into the.
Jesus Christ! Well, let's just go with. I don't want to be here all day. So let's see what the. Broad.
It's a pretty powerful character creator. I mean, there's some stuff that's kind of nightmare fuel that people have made, and the random generator shit is not particularly great either. But some people have made like Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, have they?
and Heisenberg, Walter White. So shit like that. Some of it's pretty good.
Alright, I think I'm gonna go for Bulbous. See, I'm trying to get like that kind of scornful look that the aristocracy would give you.
Turbo Hind, my so you're going Empire.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have to get you into Clipper ASAP, or Courier, or even an Eye Eagle.
That probably is the.
It's that real that inbred look.
That inbred was that cauliflowered? Yeah, cool.
Playing space rugby.
Pretty in depth.
Yeah, you can customize your ears and shit as well. Even Turbo do stuff with it. It's pretty good. I mean, hopefully they add enough content further down the line. I mean, obviously this game is still in active development. Came out in very, very late 2014, and was kind of in beta prior to that, but still in active development. They just released 3.1 of the Beyond series of updates, which are all free to Horizons owners, which Horizons came out in late 2015.
Type angular round.
And they've added all sorts of content since then, planetary landings, different kinds of ships, new missions, wings, which let you sort of fly together and contribute to missions, because of course now they have wing missions. Multi-crew, so multiple people can fly the same ship together and work towards a goal. Different kinds of weapons, aliens.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. It's a little inbred, narrow face for you. With his Harley mustache, and you know, ship launch fighters, all kinds of things that they've been adding to the game over the years.
Oh, he's a handsome dude.
Later on in the year, they'll be adding. Oh my God, narrow face, but somehow has jowls. 3.2 will be coming out Q3 of this year, which they haven't really outlined what's in that update. But then 3.3 will be coming out probably around Christmas time would be my guess, and that'll include squadrons, which is basically a clan system, so hundreds of players can form a group, and they'll also be adding the ability to own mega ships. So
what kind of mega ships?
They call them fleet carriers at the moment. They haven't really outlined particularly what they'll look like or what they're capable of, but effectively they'll be like a mobile home base for a clan. Oh my God! So if you want to like move your fleet to another system and help contribute to a community goal, because of course they have those on the go all the time as well. The big, basically, I think the community goes on right now is there's a particular system looking to build a new research station, so you can help contribute to that community goal by bringing materials there, and of course you get rewards. Sometimes they'll give you like decals as a reward but almost always they'll give you large sums of money. So if you don't have a whole lot of money and you're looking to get a decent amount, you can outfit your ship with cargo, or even if you want to do combat, there's generally a trade and combat CG going on at the same time. You can make a bit of money that way. Sometimes you get a shitload of money. Sometimes it's not a whole lot, but of course it depends on how many people contribute.
Oh man, what a cool dude!
So some of those you'll need to buy, but I think all of these glasses are free, but you still need to get them from the store. So yeah. So you can we can check it out later if you want. I think those are free anyway though. Yeah, basically all of the cosmetic stuff outside of a selection. Oh man, is it Pris or whatever?
Is that what his name is?
No, actually hers would probably just be that was the chick from Blade Runner, first one.
Yeah.
She just had like black makeup. I don't think it was
I'm totally gonna make him look like the Borg though.
But some of those are, I mean, they're like $2-3 each generally, so they're not massively expensive. And I don't know. I mean, you know, people stand on all sides of the fence of microtransactions with lipstick. But I suppose, you know, if you're opposed to microtransactions, then don't buy them. None of them inherently impact the gameplay in any way. I suppose if getting your character to look a certain way is how you like playing games, then I guess it impacts your gameplay. But yeah, you don't.
Can I change the gender later?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
so you can just hit back. Don't hit exit without saving, because you lose all that. Hit save. So yeah, you can. You have. I think they've added 12 character slots at this point. You can change your character whenever you want, but of course, if you would rather make a new character rather than delete your existing one,
he looks like if the British aristocracy moved to Tennessee.
The aristocracy driving a Harley Davidson, like a white Harley Davidson with like a cape on it or some bullshit.
All right, so I guess all right. So then we got to head over to our galaxy map, right?
Yep. So we should you should just be able to go to navigation, tab over to navigation. There you go, and you should be able to just scroll down there, and you should see. Okay, maybe it doesn't show. I guess because it's maybe out of your direct jump range. So yeah, we'll just hit the less than sign on the keyboard. Then you can go over to Alice, which is the one with the orange icon. There you go. Yeah, we'll just now you can go into the system map if you want, with the fourth button, or you can just plot a route to it. It doesn't matter. You can figure out what station you're going to after.
How do I?
You should just be able to drag.
I see.
There you go. And there you go. Oh wait, didn't do it. Plotting route failed. Do we not have enough jump range? Alright, just back. Oh, maybe you don't have a fuel scoop. Maybe that's what we gotta do. That's probably what we gotta do. Alright, so let's back out of that. Yeah, alright, so let's go to. Alright, let's go to outfitting. Station Starport Services.
Oh, shit.
There you go. Starport Services. Let's pop into outfitting over there on the right. Now let's see
what
if
a shitty fucking shit. It's like what Will Smith crashed into in fucking Independence Day. Jesus Christ.
Hey. Alright, so let's go to optional eternal. So you want to check out. So let's just see. Okay, so they did give us a planetary vehicle. I don't know if we necessarily need that. Just click where it says your planetary vehicle thing.
Okay, this one?
Yeah, that. Click that. And go browse shop. So yeah, perfect. Fuel scoops. That's all we need. So let's get ourselves a, what is this? Because we can't afford one. All right, we'll back out of that because we don't need to get rid of our planetary vehicle right now. And now where it says, oh no, we can't get rid of that, can we? Fuck.
I guess we should pick a different mission.
We can still do it. We just have to get rid of. We can either do it's your ship, so you can decide. We have a planetary vehicle hangar, which we can drive around our vehicles with it. I don't know how much of that we'll be doing, so we could effectively get rid of that. Yeah. Or we can get rid of our discovery scanner, which will allow you to scan systems and kind of figure out where you're going.
Well, I would get rid of the vehicle.
Arguably, yeah, it's probably a bit more useful to have the discovery scanner. So we can get rid of that.
So
you just click that and say sell. Yep. And you don't get anything from it because it's loaned from the starter ship. So you can just hit OK. Then we'll click on an empty compartment and browse shop again. Get ourselves a fuel scoop, albeit a tiny one, but good enough. Yeah, that'll do. Then we can get Adam into some fuel scooping action. There you go. 309 credits ain't too shab. So now we should be able to plot that again. Our jump range is 7.2 light years, so that should be plenty. Oh yeah, so we got these two. We got 2 pulse lasers. That'll probably be enough for now. You can see what they have, I guess.
Yeah. So we got
cannons, missiles, and rail guns. So rail guns are basically the one that weapons come in 3 forms. There's fixed, which kind of self-explanatory. They only fire straight. There's gimbaled, which they have a relatively limited field of view, but they'll move around and track your target, which are good for slower ships or weapons that are particularly maybe slow, like they have a travel time. Kinetic weapons, like you're firing a bullet, it has a travel time to the target.
Oh yeah.
So firing a fixed weapon is kind of, I mean, people can figure it out, but it is difficult to learn. Fixed weapons do the most damage because of their kind of disadvantage. Gimbal do a little bit less, but they track the target. And then there's turreted, which will automatically fire at any ship that you tell them to fire at, and they have effectively 360 degrees field of view.
Oh, cool.
But do the least damage. So most weapons come in all 3 forms, but various energy weapons and other things only come in 1 form, which is generally fixed. And I believe railguns only come in fixed at the moment. So you probably, even though railguns do a shitload of damage, you're probably better off maybe just sticking with your pulse lasers for the time being. So you should just click the second one, see if it actually plots there. Oh, that's a lot of jumps. And okay, no, we're on fastest routes. All right. Oh Jesus. All right. Well, you can do that many jumps if you want.
Sure, let's do it.
Or we can do another mission.
Nah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get these fish. They're already been loaded into the cargo bay.
All right.
It's just one. It's like 1 salmon.
Yeah, it's like
I gotta hold it in my lap and keep it cool. With pour water
like at the last episode of Grand Tour, the most recent season. You see that?
No, which one was that?
They brought a bunch of fish like 200 miles, and by the end of it, they were all rotten or gone.
Ugh.
Just like.
All right, launch.
Yeah, we should be good to go.
Shall return to surface first.
We'll see if Adam can get to Owlus, whatever the whole name was. I guess that'll do it for this episode.
Yeah. How do I look around the ship?
You click the mouse wheel. There you go. There you go.
Ah.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, this is tiny.
That's pretty small, yeah.
All right, well, we gotta
relatively speaking, it's a pretty big ship, actually. But it is definitely a small cockpit.
Anyway, there's New Earth.
New Earth. I don't know what that one's called. If you check your nav panel, you just hit 1. Actually see what the name of that planet is.
It's Uranus?
Just go up. It is in orbit around, Azaban. That's the name of it. There you go.
Okay, well, there we go.
Azaban, the Earth-like world. Alright, so let's pop off the pad. There we go. Yeah, over to your landing gear. There you go. Adam's getting it. That's one thing that's great about this game is it's like it doesn't hold your hand at all. It doesn't tell you what to do.
No, it doesn't. It really doesn't at all.
And it's kind of unforgiving. It's very much like the original Elite games, where it's just like, here's a shitload of space, go do whatever, learn how to do it. I don't give a fuck. And of course, then I've gotten better at explaining exactly what you're supposed to do, but.
I mean, I'm already starting to feel like if Han Solo had sex with George Takei.
Just now we are playing in open, just to let everybody know that we're not playing in some pleb-ass solo mode.
No.
There was a person behind you just then. I was going to get you to tab over and see who it is, but we're outside of the range at the moment. Anyway, we can go on to our next jump point.
Where do I gotta go? Oh, there we go. Is that the first one?
That's your first jump, yeah. Because you currently have the station locked at the moment. If you hit the yellow button, the yellow I button on your throttle there, left hand. That will automatically switch to your next jumping system. So you throttle up all the way, max power.
3, 2, 1, engage.
You can full throttle because you would jump to Super Cruise. So you can hit the red button now.
All right, here we go. Charging up them hyperdrives and getting the warp rail shield ready. We got dilithium crystals charging, and like we gotta go back, Marty, or whatever.
They should give you. Actually, I think they did do that. I think it was a LaveCon exclusive or something. But I was gonna say they should add chrome wraparound shades.
Pringles.
Man, these taste like fish.
Also, you're kind of just standing up in the back. I did give you like a thing to kind of.
Yeah, well, this tiny ass ship only got one seat. So, okay, so now this is where we're gonna have to get into fuel scooping.
Alright.
So we don't necessarily need to at the moment because we still have enough. But you can see on the bottom right there, you have your fuel gauge.
Where? Oh, yes.
Basically, that dotted line.
So is this where I'm going next?
That is where you're going next. So the yellow amount on that fuel thing is how much. You don't want to do it yet. Give it a second. All right. So yeah, press the yellow button
Which one?
on the left hand. There you go. Yeah. So now you can hit the red button. If you have the current system targeted, your ship will assume that's where you want to go, and it will drop you out of Super Cruise.
Oh, okay.
So if you have, yeah, there you go.
What kind of fuel am I picking up? Is it helium-3?
I think it's hydrogen fuel. You're kind of scooping off the coronas of scoopable stars, which is another thing I suppose that you can remember is KGB foam, or some people say "Oh, be a fine girl, kiss me." So those particular stars are KGB.
So I guess we gotta.
I suppose it's, yeah. So you can probably scoop some of the fuel. So as you throttle forward, you can see that yellow line.
Yeah.
Stay outside of that. So angle up, 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 up. So that's like a 3D sphere effectively around this star.
Okay.
Now you can watch your heat as well. Your heat bar is on the left of your radar there.
Yeah, okay.
And so you don't want to get that too high.
Am I scooping the fuel?
You are, yeah. So you're taking 12 kilograms.
Oh,
or
I
whatever
see.
it
It's
is per
going up.
second. Yeah.
And that's my next jump point, correct?
Yeah. So throttle up. I wouldn't jump out from this position, but throttle out until your heat drops down to about 60%, and then I would say boost. That's generally I find as a pretty good rule. But I mean, elite is all based in science, so all of the stars have different spectral classifications. So KGB, a K class, a B class, G class, that sort of thing. They're all different types of stars. But the KGB, FOAM star classes are all stars that you can scoop fuel from. There's white dwarfs and neutrons and LTY class stars that you cannot scoop fuel from because some of them are like effectively cold Jupiters or dead stars.
Brown dwarves and stuff like that?
Yeah, brown dwarfs basically.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I've been on Battlestar Galactica.
Been on it.
Oh yeah. No, it was really bad. At first it was really cool because it was like a military thing, and then it ended up becoming like a religious pseudo-philosophical, theological thing, and it was kind of boring near the end. Then we all got to Earth, and everyone was collectively like, well, we're going to give up our technology and live like fucking peasants. So I left, and I got on the Millennium Falcon instead and said, later.
Okay, you got it. So now if you want to, you can just skim the edges of these things. Just fly along that yellow line, scoop up a bit of fuel on your way. That's more or less how you can do it. But of course, I don't know. They've added a lot of stuff, like before you weren't able to scoop neutrons and white dwarfs. You can't really scoop them now, but you can do what's called supercharging your frameshift drive, which is what you use to jump between systems.
I'm gonna throttle back.
Yeah. So I don't know what the maximum your fuel scoop can scoop at a time, but there is a maximum. Say probably 12 is a safe number.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting a bit spicy there. You're gonna drop out and nose up. You don't want to get too close. Oh, you're looping that star. No, turn. Oh, yeah.
Is that on the other side of the star?
It's tangy. No, yeah, it's just up to the left. There you go.
Ah, I see.
So how many jumps do we have? Just hit the one button there on the keyboard. We have 12 jumps. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Where did it go?
It's down, left. You can see where it is on the little compass thing there, left of the yellow radar.
You mean that orange dot?
Little yellow, yeah, little orange yellow dot.
I see what you're throwing down now. All right, Chewie, punch it.
That dang motivator. God damn it, L3.
Also, BB-8, do your thing.
Alright, just do this.
It's like a BB-8 was stuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it sounds just like him. What are you on about? I don't know if he's on. He's probably on now, gonna chirp at me.
Oh yeah, I should throttle down. Get ready with those quad turbo lasers, Chewie.
Wish this thing had fucking quad turbo lasers. So this will probably this trip will probably give you a good hang of the rope slinging.
Yeah, well, I'm scooping some fuel.
How to scoop on to go without wasting too much time. Oh man, dude, you're going edgy with the 15 kilo whatever it is per second. 15 units.
If we come across some pirates, can you lean out the window and say, "Don't worry, I'm just showing my kid the ropes."
Lean out the window, roll down the window like, oh dang it, Dad. Yeah, so now you can see in the top there, it says top right info panel, it says Class M.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit of information that they added. I think it was 2.3 to explain what star you're jumping to. So if you don't have enough fuel to make the next jump, rather than just checking the info panel, you can check that little thing right there.
Oh, okay.
And it'll tell you if the next star that you're going to is one you can scoop, which is an M class, so yes, you can scoop it. But I mean, there's an infamous player group in this called the Fuel Rats that do exactly that.
What?
People who run out of fuel, they end up getting themselves stuck somewhere that they can't jump away from, or they can't even fly through the system because they don't have enough fuel. So this player group, the Fuel Rats, will you can submit a report to them, to their website,
And they'll come out and get you?
And they'll come out and give you fuel so you can get back to safety.
What do they ask for in return?
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, no, they're just a volunteer group that'll come out and save you, I ask, no matter where you are. And it really doesn't matter where you are. They've gone all the way out to Beagle Point to save people.
Really?
Yeah, which is, Beagle Point is literally the other side of the galaxy. So that's like, depending on what ship you're in, potentially days and days of flying. Like, you know, real life days. Because this game as well is 1-to-1. You can see the clock on the top right info panel there. That's actually GMT.
Oh,
so,
is it?
Yeah, so a day in real life is a day in game.
So I got the hang of this fuel scooping now.
You got it, yeah.
The gas attendants run alongside the ship with the hose, desperately trying to get it in. Did you ever see the video of the guy online who's fueling up his car at a gas station, and he's what did he was smoking a cigarette or something, and the gas attendant comes out and like fucking covers him head to toe in like fire extinguisher, like CO2.
What did he catch fire?
No, he just was smoking a cigarette as he's fueling up his car, and everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
That's what was this, like, done precautionary or something?
Oh yeah, like the guy was just mad.
You're getting
like,
a bit hot there now, Adam. Oh man, 98% heat.
Don't worry, I'm getting out of here.
Alright. Ship overheating, you get smoke coming out of your console there.
Nah, that's just steam.
Oh.
Steam from the steam plants that we're having.
You're smoking the fish on the way over. We're at the smoke Capelin or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they're rolling in on the beach where we live now. For whatever reason.
It's very late in the year for them.
Is it?
Well, normally they come in June, don't they? I've seen them as early as May.
I think they're retarded. Let's have our reproduction phase include killing ourselves on the beach. That sounds great. Let's go land on this beach and not be able to swim. But that's how we lay our eggs or whatever. We just fucking do it in the water, assholes.
Do it in the water, assholes.
Yeah, why not? Other fish do it. Why do fish gotta be so asinine about how they do stuff? Salmon are like, let's swim up that waterfall. Like, fucking just do it in the water.
Well, you know what this calls for, Aaron? We got a little bit of a convoy.
Oh, do it. Oh, Jesus. Do we have a convoy?
No, we don't. It's just one ship.
I was gonna say, a star's not following.
To be fair, I threw the can of Pringles out, but it's caught in my tractor beams.
I'm following you through space.
Oh shit! Throttle back. Ding,
Adam's learning.
I am learning. Come on, join our convoy.
Learning from all of everyone's past mistakes, but without making them himself yet.
Alright, so that's where I gotta go. It's on the other side of this star.
Yeah, so you can just skim that exclusion zone edge. Scoop up a bit that gas juice, engine juice. I wouldn't charge this close to the star, but okay. And spicy with them heats. Okay, keep smoking them fish.
They did call for self-smoked along the way, so...
Oh, these are frame shift smoked.
You can really taste the radiation. This really is a shitty ship.
You know, like the Sidewinder? Or as many call it, the Freewinder.
Is it free?
Or the Suicide Winder. Yeah, a Sidewinder is free. If you blow up, you can get another one without having to spend any money. Probably get a bit closer than that. So what people used to do, they've changed it a little bit since. When people would incur a bounty, so if like they just shot up a shitload of cops or griefing other players or whatever, they would incur a bounty, and the bounty was of course per player. So
not per ship?
No.
Okay.
So you could rack up a bounty, you know, hundreds of millions of credits, pop yourself into a Suicide Winder, and then just blow yourself up. And then that bounty went dormant, and then it was gone, basically. So you could kind of get away with any kind of criminal activity you wanted, because you could just kill yourself and then it would go away.
Yeah.
But of course, they changed that because it was kind of an exploit, really. So now bounties are per ship. So if you go around killing a bunch of people in a Corvette, then you can't. You can get in a Sidewinder and kill yourself if you want, but you still have a bounty on your Corvette. Which is, of course, one of the larger Federation-ranked ships.
Yeah.
And can get pretty pricey. Obviously, you wouldn't want to kill yourself in a Corvette because the rebuy can, for an engineered one, can push 50 million credits. So that's even for, you know, rich players, 50 million credits is a sizable chunk to just throw away. Especially if you kind of plan on kind of screwing around and just killing people. It's not something you want to do every day.
No, I'd imagine you wouldn't want to, no. Also, it's sites like this that make me happy that we're, you know, just living in God's planet. See, smelling his grass, hearing his birds chirp.
Cooking his fish.
Cooking his fish. So it's...
Quiet down, L3. Be feminist on another ship. She's just a robot.
She is just a robot.
She ain't got a genitalia or whatever. I guess to be fair, she never really brought up gender. She just brought up equality. Just kind of like, you're a robot. Fuck off.
Also, remember, we're delivering this fish to Kanji Clan or whatever the fuck.
I never made a deal with Kanji Clan.
Tell that the Kanji Clan.
Or Kanji Club, that's what
Kanji Club, there we go. Which sounds like some sort of sex club. Like, what is it? 6 jumps to, yeah. Alright.
It's good that we picked one that's real far away.
Well, this will give us a good chance to kind of get to know each other.
Yep, and for more importantly, for you to know the controls. And also make almost 50,000 credits. It's pretty decent.
It's on the other side of this star,
Also, it's probably pretty good idea to just get out of the starter bubble area. Entirely possible to be ganked the shit out of in the starter areas. Although, maybe they changed that. I'm not entirely certain. Maybe they didn't or did. Because I know that if you get brought to a detention facility now for committing crimes, if you get caught, basically,
yeah,
you're brought to like a private instance where other players can't like spawn kill you.
Oh, okay. Because that would be annoying. Oh, unidentified single source.
Oh man, that could have been a thingy.
That could have been a thing. It could have been Thargoids.
Yeah, maybe, probably not though. Well, maybe. Thargoids are kind of close to this area.
Can
now.
you imagine if you start off your ship and all of a sudden like Thargoids come in and just like your first time playing the game? Oh shit, throw down.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that because they're pretty close to Sol now. Like they're, you know, within 100 light years in some instances. So you do kind of got to go looking for them, but in some cases they are fucking up stations where people kind of have their home base. They'll turn on the game and they're like, oh man, I'm gonna do some flying today, and then the whole station is in like shut down because the station's half destroyed and the airlock is exploding. You're like, oh fuck, like, all right,
I gotta get out of here.
Gotta move all my shit, I guess.
I haven't even had to touch the safety button on the guns, which is a good thing because they wouldn't want to mess with me. I'm an ace pilot. I flew with Star Fox.
And there's a number of mega ships in this as well that you can kind of travel with. Yeah, you're pretty low on fuel there, so I would say scoop at the. Oh no, I did it. Cancel that. B. Yeah, go back and scoop. The next star is a T class, which is a white dwarf.
So you wouldn't be able to.
So you're not gonna be able to scoop that one. Nope. It'll be pretty hairy on fuel. We call them fuel rats after all.
Aaron, I'm gonna run this logic by you. If I flew into the sun, that would give me like the most fuel I've ever had, right? Because the sun is nothing but a massive fuel.
A massive fuel?
Yeah.
Or a mass of?
No, a massive fuel.
Oh.
So like if I could scoop the sun, then I would be the most.
I mean, maybe.
I would be the fastest ship ever.
Maybe.
Man, this thing is thirsty. So it's got a V, like a straight 6. Would you say?
A straight 6.
Oh wow, cool.
Oh yeah, because it was a T class. I assumed it was. I guess that's just a. Oh, it's a T Tari, I guess. Which is what I like to call a troll Tari.
What is that?
Because in some cases they can look exactly like K and M class stars, like visually, but you can't scoop them. So before they added the little info panel there where it tells you what the star is, M class,
yeah.
You just jump into it. It looks like an M class. You go to scoop it, and you can't scoop it because it's a T-Tari. It's like, oh, all right, fucking sweet. Fucking troll-ass star looks like one I can scoop. Oh, you're getting too close. You're getting close. Oh, man, it was a dick hair away from dropping. That was really close.
I was just getting some fuel, man.
Yeah. Getting as close as possible. 2 jumps.
2 jumps. Oh, man, we're almost there, Aaron.
Almost there. I'm glad the fucking jump rate in this thing is dog shit. I have to get a better ship, upgrade that FSD.
Yeah. Well, this is the whole point. I mean, this is the Feline Slayer, just Feline Slayer, but then we'll get the Feline Slayer Mark 1, Mark 2, and then we'll get the Feline Slayer A when we upgrade the ship.
Zero.
Yeah, this is the Mark 0. As we would call in the industry, the Marky Mark. Because I'm getting good vibrations through the ship.
Oh man, this is vibrating around, Well, with this money that you're going to make off this mission, you should be able to afford a Eagle. If you wanted to get a combat vessel.
Oh yeah?
Want to get into doing combat. Maybe we'll do that next time. Oh man, that's getting real close again. Get real tangy. So essentially what would happen there is if Adam went into the exclusion zone, is it would pull him out of Super Cruise because he's too close to the star, and it would take, I don't know, 30 seconds for your FSD to cool down, and then you would be able to jump away. But of course the problem is being so close to a star, you have to jump out, and jumping creates heat. So you'd effectively have to jump to Super Cruise, otherwise you would build up a sizable amount of heat, which can then do damage to your modules. Gotta say though, Adam, pretty impressed.
Thank you. I'm enjoying this so far.
I've seen a lot of people try to learn how to play this game in much how do I put it politely, worse ways.
I suppose that's polite.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, there's definitely a learning curve to the game, and it doesn't hold your hand. So there's a sizable amount of mistakes to make, I guess, that I've helped you in avoiding.
Is that a solar flare?
I did, yep. And you can fly through them. As far as I know, they don't do anything to the ship. Though I think the idea is that in Super Cruise, you're kind of in your own little gravity bubble, so
okay.
Shit doesn't necessarily affect you, though. I'm sure if you dropped out, I don't think it would really do much to you either. No, it probably should. Maybe they'll add that in later. But that's sort of how an Albuquerque drive, if you're familiar with the science behind it, basically is it compresses space in front of and behind the object. So that's basically how it allows you to move around a solar system relatively quickly. And supposedly the science behind that is sound.
Yeah, same with Star Trek. The science behind Star Trek's warp drive is pretty sound as well.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, charging up. You can hear that. Can you imagine, like, if you were charging up your Super Cruise and it was just like... And the electricity... Might wanna get that checked out. The ship's shaking.
It works.
The little the sun blocker thing keeps coming down.
It's a little squeak and it fucking stay back up. The super worn piece of tape. So it looks like you are in the system. Yeah. So if you just check your nav panel there, and we can maybe go back. Is this our? Oh, and we might need to. Okay, we're gonna have to do something else because we don't have a discovery scanner powerful enough to detect the station we're going to. So if you see something in front of you, see nav beacon?
Yeah.
we're gonna have to go to the nav beacon and scan that. So just target it. Go forward on your display. There you go. Yeah, you go up. It's on the other side of the star.
Fuel scooping.
To fly around it a little bit, and then we'll have to drop in on that the same way we drop in on a station.
What's MM?
That does megameters. Or
we call that in the business kilometers.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, it's a. I don't know. I suppose it's useful in how it's presented in this game. So now you're gonna have to target. See that little kind of gray box thing? Go up, nose up. You can target that, and then now that will, once you get close enough to it.
There's a lot of ships.
Yeah, there's a lot of ships that pop in here and they scan stuff. So that'll automatically scan. And it's scanning now. That should complete. Okay, so now you have the system data.
Okay.
So you can pop over to the. That may not show up there either because it's more than 3,000 light seconds. Yeah, so do this, you know. So this is everything. Is this the system that we're supposed to go to? Just check the. I don't think this is the station actually. The system. Remember, we're supposed to go to Alice. That's what we were doing. Go to the galaxy map. See where we are. Oh yeah, no, we're not. We're not. We're not there yet.
Well, where are we supposed?
We gotta go up. Go up.
What do you mean up?
Yeah, up there. See, that's where we gotta go. Now, yeah, click the dot under where the orange arrow is pointing. Basically, that's where you're gonna click. There you go. Plotting route fail. What do you mean failed? All right, let me check this shit.
I think what we've done is screwed ourselves here.
God damn it, Adam.
Why? What happened?
Well, we don't have a frame shift drive big enough to get there, apparently.
What am I gonna do with all this fish?
Well, I guess we'll just eat it ourselves now.
Just fuck off with it.
Okay. Well, alright, so there should be a station in this system. Let's just fucking go there, sell the fish that we have, and cancel that mission. Alright?
Mm.
So, just go to the system map or whatever. Yeah, so just go to the first station there. Click that.
This one?
Leonard Nimoy station. Oh man, it's almost pertinent or something. First one. There you go. We're already in system, so you don't need to plot a route to it. Alright, so let's get out of here. And we can, you can just, yeah, super cruise. Maximum speed. Also, your shields are offline. Where are your shields offline? Someone's shooting at you.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you hit silent running. That's what happened.
What? Are we gonna have to repair the ship now?
Okay, you accidentally hit the silent running button, which you're gonna slow down there, bud. Silent running is a kind of a smuggler's.
All right, well there we go.
There's the loop of shame. It happened.
God damn it! I was worried about my cool runnings or whatever.
That's what happens. You get all flustered with the cool runnings. It's kind of a smuggler's tool. Silent running, it allows you to mask your ship's heat signature. So of course, your ship doesn't really exhaust its heat. It keeps it all internal. And so,
is this thing called Vulcan?
I think that it's around the planet Vulcan. Yeah, you've untoggled the station though. Just go back into your nav panel and toggle it again. Because you keep fucking around with the damn thingy. There you go. Hit that one. Lock destination. There you go. Yeah, all right.
It's almost like it's a pertinent thing.
Now that might be on the other side of the rings, so be careful.
Nah. Leonard Nimoy wouldn't do that to me. I've watched a show for years.
You might be able to fly through there, so you can try that. Yeah, you're gonna want to fly through that. Oh my Jesus.
See, I dodged it.
Yeah. It dodged it. Like fucking... Just this fucking tiny ass person flying next to a massive ship. You can disengage. Flying next to a massive planet with rings around it. He's just saying you dodged it. I dodged the planet. Alright, well, it was disastrous. Spend all that time.
To be fair, it's...
Also, look at where you're jumping, where it says now. It said you were jumping to Morgor. Is that not...
Morgor?
Yeah, one is not simply jumping to Morgor. Yeah, so did you request thingy? Oh, no, yeah, you gotta get closer. You gotta get within 7.5 kilometers. So anyway, yeah, silent running lets you mask your heat signature. But of course, when you're next to a star, and you do that, and you're in the process of jumping out, not ideal. But his ship's in pretty good form as it is anyway, so probably didn't damage a whole lot.
Landing authorized. Clear to land on pad 0.
Will the game ever like not grant you?
Yeah, yes.
Why?
It can prevent. Sometimes when there's more or less on outposts, it happens more frequently than these stations because these stations have a large number of landing pads. But if all of the pads are occupied, it will put you in a queue.
Okay.
So say like you're in position, whatever, you'll be able to land and whenever this person leaves. Or if you are maybe you've helped a number of rival factions to the faction that controls this particular station, they might see you as hostile and deny you access. So say like, maybe you're not necessarily an enemy of them, because if you're an enemy, they'll just straight up shoot you at the sky.
I would never be an enemy to Leonard Nimoy. Was this a fan-made thing then, I guess?
It might have, I think they actually added this. I don't know if this was added after he died or before. It was probably in the game before, to be honest. But I believe they did add a port for him after he died. This was just added by Frontier. There's no fan thing here. Just kind of in his honor. There's a lot of like, there's lots and lots.
Where do I gotta land?
Of pad 6, so that's just to your left there.
I see.
There's a lot of homages to people from science fiction and physicists and that sort of thing, like Carl Sagan and Will Riker, Carrie Fisher, Mark Hamill, all that kind of thing. There's 0.
0?
There you go. If you use the throttle again, it will automatically go back to where it's set.
Okay.
So it kind of overrides the 0 and the delete key functions. Is this? Yeah. It says this is not your pad, but you're gonna want to go ahead, Durgan. There you go. Forward.
I'm going for it.
Okay. Just hit 0 on the numpad. There you go. You're getting some inputs there. Some extraneous inputs.
Eh!
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me as a pilot.
Close. And you're over there for a second.
Alright, hang on. Let me figure this out. The pieces are all here. I just gotta figure it out.
And find the corners. Yeah, you got your throttle input again. It's 0 your throttle. There you go. Perfect.
Get me out of this.
Took really long.
God damn it.
So go to your starport services. Actually, fuck it. Go to your nav panel first. Hit 1. We're gonna cancel that fucking mission because we can't even go to Anus or whatever the name of this system is.
Anyway, where do I
Go to transactions. Tab over to that. Turn down the volume. Whatever. They're gonna cancel this mission. Click that. Hit abandon. Fuck them. Figure your own shit out. We can't even do that thing, buddy mans. So that's canceled. So you got a fine for canceling the mission, but whatever. We'll sell the fish that we got.
Alright, so I guess
Actually, we don't even need to pay that fine, so it doesn't matter. Actually, we probably do. Go to go to this and go to refuel and repair and all that shit. We'll have to pay if we can our fines. Maybe not. Go to interstellar factors. Yeah, it's Alliance. Pay that. Fuck it. It's a bit of money out of our pocket, but we'll get that back. And then we can get back out of that. And we'll go to black market. And we're going to sell that fish. However much we get from it. You can hit sell button. There you go. Alright. Well, we're at a little bit of a loss on that one.
Alright, well.
But,
only a little bit, though.
Only a little bit.
We'll get back into it next time.
Well, yeah. So we'll figure it. Just back out the board there and see what missions we have at this system.
Well, we should probably end because we're about an hour.
Yeah,
and a
we
half
can
in.
end, but I'm just seeing what kind of missions we got here.
Right, how, so we got this one.
Source and return. Yeah, maybe do something. Well, that's a lot of money. Although we don't have 6 tons of cargo space. Yeah, we'll figure out something to do next time.
Yeah.
I guess we'll try and we'll maybe get Adam into another ship if he wants to try out combat next time.
Maybe
Maybe
yeah,
that's
we'll
what
see.
we'll do. All right.
All right.
That was a failure of a mission, but that's
We found Leonard Nimoy, and that's the only thing that matters.
That's the important thing.
All right.
All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching,
bye-bye.
everybody.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Feline Slayer.